Hello, guys. How should I do this? Oh, shit. You know what? I want a dark environment to set the mood, but I don't think this will do. You guys can't see me like this. So there. That's it. This is fine as well. I'd like it to be darker, but this is all we've got for now. So, let me find something to rest the iPad on. It's been a while, right? I'm really happy to be here to talk to you guys again. Because really, you have to understand that this is like a semi-therapeutic outlet for me in one way. The reason it's been a while and the reason I haven't gotten back to you guys much about my life, and the reason why I haven't been having these deep convos again is because as you guys might have predicted, my life is going downhill really, really fast, and not in a enjoyable not in an enjoyable way either. So for context, right now I'm at that stage where you go to uni, right? And you apply to a billion places and you choose, or like basically I'm at that stage where you go into uni and begin your career choice, walk the path you want to walk for the rest of your life. And the thing is, I don't know. So the reason why I'm kind of hesitating to say this outright is because I might have linked some videos on this channel, some of the more recent videos, because okay, I linked the Interstellar cover, the second one that I did with all the fancy technology with my phone and my guitar. Right, I linked that one to the it was in my portfolio, and I linked that clip, so I'm hesitant to say everything about my life going downhill, because if, of course, a professor actually clicks on this channel and investigates further, they probably wouldn't want to hear their applicant saying this, right? But I'm gonna be honest, because who gives a shit? They don't give a shit. I probably do, but I don't want to admit it. Who gives a shit? The age-old saying. You know, isn't it funny how before I start a long-ass tangent, I always start with, you know? I actually forgot what tangent I was gonna go off on. So, I feel it's always about how I feel, huh? I've been feeling shit because of a lot of things lately. I try to take my mind off of things by playing games and goofing around, not doing anything. I want to rest and watch some series for a really long time. I'm so over this shit. This entire, all of this uni shit, all of this shit afterwards too. It doesn't stop here. I know it doesn't stop. It goes on forever. You'll never find something, you know how they say, oh, the true pleasure in life is having a job that you love. I don't have that pleasure to achieve. I don't have anything that I like. I mean, sure, you could say I like helping people as a doctor. Well, sure, you could say that, but you know, we as people, we are. I did it again. The incident. We are. Not we. I can't really find happiness. I wonder how many times I've said that. I don't. Okay, so here's my thought on this matter. Happiness is a state. You acquire it for 0.00 an infinitely small duration of time. And then you feel like shit again. And you wander around your entire life wanting to feel that infinitely small second where you forget everything else and you feel good for a singular second. How's that healthy for anyone? Oh my god, I keep including everyone else into this. The thing is, I'm alone. And I know it. I see other people happy. And I hate it. I wish I could achieve that so easily too. But I feel like so many terrible things happen to befall me. Don't get me wrong, I'm also a terrible person by nature. I have so many bad habits. For example, shutting everything off when I want everything to stop. So I just try to kind of disappear, you know, all that. And another thing I feel is I'm the worst type of clingy. You know why? It's because I'm that kind of person. That one dude that calls you randomly late at night at 3 a.m. hoping you'd pick up. Funny thing, I actually really like people. I have a preference in people that stay up late because I like staying up late and I'm more alive when I'm up late. But that's besides the point. Thing is, I'm the type of person who call at 3 at random intervals. And these intervals are interspersed, very sporadic. Because I'm selfish. In that moment in time, right, I try my best not to think about calling, not to try to call. But there's just some times where I break. I can't handle it anymore. I know what those nights feel like. I know which nights those are. It's kind of like how I know what my future fridge in 10 years, if I'm still here in 10 years' time, I already know what it'll look like because I'm so predictable as a person. So this fridge, speaking of this fridge, I should tell you guys about something I've been thinking about. I try to run away from things by having these visions of a better tomorrow. knowing that they'll be false, of course. But is it wrong for me to dream? Surely not, right? And I see this perfect life of mine that I could live. The perfect life. I'm being modest about this. It's not anything big. Modest is not a good word to use here. I find I find a great level of beauty in being insignificant, if that makes any sense at all. What I mean is, I don't dream of anything big. I want to be like I am now. This is a pretty good environment. I like this place, you know. Why do I keep saying you know? I've never said you know until... But anyways, I'm here sitting in this condo out in the middle of a pretty advanced city with a lot more people exactly like me. Although they might be more wealthy, more successful, still people around here seem rather artificial for the most part. But we'll talk about that later. So, I forgot what I was talking about. When I go off on these rants, I often lose myself in it. Let me think. I just enjoy getting to talk, venting, and listening to myself actually saying the things that I think constantly helps me. And I hope you like listening to this sort of thing, because you get to see how shit of a person I am. That's fine. Oh, the perfect dream. Okay, so let me just continue. I find the prospect of insignificance in this sort of big city really beautiful. I think I first got it from a City Girl album, Neon Impasse. So there's this girl that lives in the city, and it describes her, life. And there's a comment that the artist wrote herself there about a city girl walking around, her steps blending into one another as she traverses the city. The artwork is just a girl standing at a balcony looking over at a neon city. It's so beautiful. Oh my god, I've drifted away from what I was gonna say. The perfect dream, concentrate, is I come home. Whatever work I do, I'll leave this to my future self to sort out. Whatever work I do, I come back late from a very tiring day at work. And this is gonna be every day because I already know my life is gonna be shit. God damn. So I come back late from work. I commute a while, sitting on the train, listening to some sad music in the rain. Ideally, there's rain. Rain is beautiful. Rain makes me sad, and when I'm sad, I'm happy. Wow, that is the least contradictory statement I've said. So when I get back in the rain to this big ass condo, I'm talking piercing the clouds high, if that is possible. But any sort of tall skyscraper condo doesn't even have to be just a a tall condo, at the very least 30 floors. Okay, so I go there. I see people standing around waddling in the lift areas, all that, right? And then I go onto the elevator. I get to my floor. I round a corner. I enter my room. And it looks exactly like this one. I open the door from there. I come in. And I see this. All of this right in front of me. This, right? Just imagine. Okay. When I walk in, there are 2 gigantic rabbits. Flemish giants. I'll get the biggest breed of rabbits eventually because they're cute and I want to hug them and I like rabbits. So there are 2 big ass rabbits that come to me, nibbling at my feet, and they're like, and they're begging for attention and all that. Have I ever said that I raised a rabbit? Her name was Hazel. Her name is Hazel. She's not dead yet. Oh my god. I just haven't seen her in quite a long time. I miss her, but I can't see her right now. So 2 big ass rabbits come running, nibbling on my feet. And this room is, let's say, decorated in a neon way. If not, then just let it be like monotone or really boring as it is, like for example right now. Then I come over here and I'm greeted by a loving and caring girl. So maybe, let's say she's here, she's like, ah! She comes, there's like some series that why am I pointing around doing things like hand gestures like these, like a madman? Huh. So there's some series that, and I just did it again. Wow. So there's some series that I really that we really like, that she's watching without me. I don't know, because she expects me to be back by this time, and then she comes up to me and says, "Hey honey, how was your day at work? Was it hard?" And I have this dead expression on my face. So I'm like, at first, and then I see her and I light up and I'm like, I'm so happy now. And I go over and I hug her and then we sit on the couch together with maybe like, I've always thought I'd rather be the person to lay on my partner's lap than have my partner's head in my lap. So I'd be laying here like that. Why does this make me so sad? It makes me so sad. This thought. Everything that I do, the perfect life that I'm envisioning, this is making me sad. I think it's the same thing with, like, when I go to a mall, because, oh my god, this shirt is ugly as shit. Wow. This reminds me of why I don't wear shirts. Because normally I don't wear shirts when I'm alone anyways. But it reminds me of when I go to fancy ass malls, right? These big ass malls. I like walking in malls. I like them. Well, someone's playing Seven Nation Army next door. Damn. Okay. But I'm being distracted by the okay, whatever. I always see couples going around, right? And it makes me so sad. But I love it. I say to myself, I fucking hate it. Why do other people get to be happy? And why do I get to be sad? But in truth, I also push others away. It's like I'm doomed to fail. And I love it. Why do I like it? I genuinely believe that some part of my subconscious wants me to be sad. That it's trying to convince itself that this is the state I'm supposed to be in. Oh, this is not okay. For example, right now, I should be doing some preparations for B-Man. And that's in 2-3 days. Whatever, I don't care. Has it ever mattered? I like to attach memories of times past to certain things. And I had a memory, right now I'm thinking about it, about B-Man. Last year when I was talking to a girl around this time, we agreed that the next year, which is this year, right now, whoever got the higher BMAT score would buy the other a car or something. And then I joked that it doesn't matter, because it doesn't matter who buys the other a car, because we're both going to use it together anyways. And guess what? I'm sitting here alone. Damn, he says. That's all I can muster, huh? Do I look crazy with this hair? I had to cut this for military service. I absolutely despise it. But it's fine, I guess. Why do I... Oh my god. After I said that, I'm starting to have a lot of really bad memories. Recently, I talked to this girl. I kinda hope she's watching this. I know she's not. She can't be bothered to listen to like these thorough, deep conversations that I want to have with you, that express who I am as a person. Because who would be bothered? I know I would. If someone like, well, this is about to seem really narcissistic, but if someone sat there and did kind of the same thing I did and made me feel like we were having an intellectual conversation right now, because I'm lonely and the person that is doing what I'm doing right now is also lonely and trying to evade that loneliness by talking about matters at hand, then I'd probably sit there and watch the whole thing through and through. Especially if they have a low subscriber count or something. Oh, okay, that's going off the rails, but I do mean it. I'd be inclined to talk to them more. I don't use Twitch, but I've gone on that site like 2 times, and on both occasions I went around. It's pretty ass for some reason. Not for some reason. I know that the reason they don't let you sort people by lower views is because they want to propagate the endless cycle of people, of streamers at the top. You actually have to scroll down to see people with lower views. I like to go around and watch people with a singular viewer that they had, or 2 viewers or whatever. Try to talk with them. There are a lot of people like that. They were playing games and whatnot, passing the time, trying to make it big. Well, I respect it. But if someone were here just having a conversation, I'd probably listen to what they had to say. I know why. Because when you're desperate, when you don't really have an audience, when you do get a viewer that actually talks with you or something, of course you're gonna have an insightful conversation with them. Because at that moment in time, you don't have any other people to have an intellectual conversation with. But as you grow, blah, 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 of course you're going... I'd still remain the same. If a random person texted me at 3 a.m. and asked, what is your outlook on XYZ type of beer? I'd say, oh, blah, 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 blah. What about you? I feel, in a certain way, that I'm interacting with more and more artificial people. It's harder to find a real person. Not in the sense that you know exactly what I mean if you're still listening to this. Are people like us harder to find? Like you and me? Okay, about that girl. Never mind, I'm not gonna talk about it. It's too fresh in my mind. I hate it. Well, it ended with her blocking me. And we're friends. I know, yeah, fine. Fuck it. I know your boyfriend has a problem with me. I don't care. I don't care if he's insecure, if he's jealous of what we had. I don't fucking care. I thought we were friends. Fuck this, man. Oh my god. And then I can't sit around and try to take my mind off things because, you know, when I fucking watch some series, oh my god, I still have university to worry about. And when I try to do anything else, like for example, go run, I have this fucking, I don't know, severe chronic leg injury that won't go away. It hurts. It still hurts. I try to run to avoid my problems, and running makes me feel good, right? Then I have a fucking leg condition now, and it hurts. It hurts. A lot of things hurt. And I can't take my mind off it. I want to watch some series right now. I want to go to sleep. I want to play some games. I want to go outside with someone special. But I don't have the prerequisites, or something just gets in the way eventually. The worst part is knowing that it never stops. The worst part is knowing that it will be like this forever, you know? I've always had this thought, this argument, thought about this argument. So if you're a little crazy, a little crazy, a little unhinged, is it better for you to find a romantic partner that's normal, or normal as in, you know, not unhinged, or a partner that's as crazy as you are? I'd say it would be better to find someone as crazy as you are, because, you know, you got the whole other side of the argument about, oh, a normal, like, standard person balances you out, all that. But for someone like me, one of the most important things I value in someone is that they understand me. Now get this, I'm going to say this right now. I don't have many real friends. And I don't care that much for this. I've always thought I could make it out alive if I had only one person, the form of a loving, caring partner. If I just had this one perfect person for me that understood me, it doesn't matter at all what other things happen. If we have each other, we'll be fine. She lights my fire and I light hers. The reason I use the fire metaphor is because I bought a lighter for someone, but yet again, this shit is ruined because we're too mentally unstable. But we're all jaded, and that's how it is. You're probably wondering, why do I have so many weird, bad shit's life stories? It's always been like this, and I'll elaborate on them sooner or later, just not now, because I'm not feeling like it. I'm not feeling like doing anything at all. Is it now pretty evident to you that my life is collapsing? I hope so. At least we can find some fun in it. Is it fun? It is not fun. After the test, I'm gonna go buy a Chinese fantasy book, the latest volume that came out. It came out a while ago. I haven't read it because normally I keep up to date on things like this. But for this occasion, I'm just too tired. I have so many things going on that even my dearest Chinese fantasy, I haven't gotten the latest chapter yet. So, in any case, I'm going to go grab that book. And then, the day after that, I have to bring my father to do some eye surgery. For God knows what reason. He doesn't even need it. His eyes are perfectly fine. I mean, fair enough. Rich people things I wouldn't understand, but okay. I would never live to that age, by the way. Okay, now you're going to think I'm going completely off the rails. But I don't care. I would never live to that age. I would never burden someone with myself if I were, you know, I wouldn't want to trouble someone with that kind of I'm gonna die when I'm like 30. I decided on it already. And then you're going to be there telling me, oh, this and that, and you'll change your mind when you get there. thought about this in the back of my car since I was like fucking 10 years old. I sat there contemplating the end of life, the end of everything I hold dear. And I cried. My parents probably thought that, oh, he's just a kid, he's crying for no reason again. I still vividly remember asking myself, what was my purpose? Furthermore, I asked myself, what is there after death? The most haunting realization in the form of there was nothing, just the bleak darkness awaiting me forever and ever and ever. That shit was pretty depressing. Am I fucked up? In a certain way, I hope the answer is yes. I've come around to romanticizing fucked upness. I like that term, fucked upness. I shall not rant about this further. And then the next time, a couple whatever, depends on how well I'm doing or how sad I am, because I normally have these heartfelt conversations when I'm most sad, right? When it gets to that time again, I'll probably begin with the same things. Oh, I've reached a lower point that I'm never gonna reach. There's always a lower point for me to go down. Honestly, I feel pretty cold right now. And it's not because I took off the shirt. I feel so uneasy. I don't feel right in my own skin. I do not feel okay. I cannot tell myself everything will be okay anymore. I can't. Because I know it's not gonna be okay. And I know I'm going to be sitting here alone again. Have you guys ever heard that saying? That you should fix yourself before you go into a relationship or whatnot? I think it's the other way around. I probably would need a person to fix me. I can't do that by myself. That's ridiculous. 2 heads are better than one. I want to feel happy. I think I could experience that through a relationship. That's the belief at the core of my being, huh? This is why I keep chasing false dreams and been pushing people away, because I don't know what I really am searching for. After this, I'm gonna pop open a beer. I'm gonna start drinking. And then I'm going to be sitting there on that couch doing some shade from past B math paper and hoping to Lord I finish the entire set. And I'm probably not gonna finish. I'm probably gonna go sleep at like 1 a.m. after jerking off, because that's the only way I can feel something now. Wow. Aren't I a predictable one? Damn. Predictable. Why do I keep saying damn like that? It kind of pisses me off. I'm pissing myself off. Don't forget, everyone. It always gets worse. You can bet on that. It always gets worse. So, appreciate the state of fuckheadness we are in. And appreciate the misery. Because, isn't it so cool when you're sad? Don't you secretly love that feeling? Like I do. Aren't we all just jaded to this world and its contents? Do we not just want to go to bed? I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Genuinely though, thanks for listening to what I have to say, because I have no one else. And I'm going rather crazy. So at least bear witness to my downfall and speak of the person I once was. Yeah. If anything, know that this feeling, the sadness and turmoil you are feeling, will not go away. I'm not going to be one of those people that say, yeah, keep pushing, things will get better. No. The truth is, things will not get better. But what we can do is learn to accept it. We can become more jaded than we already are. We can become even more, achieve a more sorry, sad state of being. But that's fine. I believe in you. Well, that was certainly more of a mental note to myself. I still have to do that, what's it called? Book review of Heaven Official's Blessing. The translations have gotten better, honestly. I read book 6 when it came out, the Seven Seas translation. I should save it for when I actually review it, huh? Yeah, I'll get back to that soon. I've been postponing it for, 6 months? Ever since I started this, I've been talking about doing a TGCF review, and 2 more volumes have come out since then. Oh my god, I'm sorry. But you know how it is with me. I'm probably like drowning instead of, you know. Well, that's it. I feel slightly better now. It's not gonna be a good night, isn't it? Doing this fucking university shit. University shit. All for what? All just for a life that's even worse than it is right now. I'm literally killing myself to kill myself further. Isn't that funny? You know what? You should see the view in my room. It's pretty nice. Okay. I'm going to. I know I'm pretty much doxing myself. I don't care. Honestly, if you can find where I'm at, just come visit me. I'm pretty lonely. But isn't that beautiful? Tell me that's beautiful. Because I know it is. That's one of the only things I have to look forward to. Thanks for being here, and fuck a generic outro. Who likes that shit anyways? But bye. See you next time, whenever that is. And we'll have another heartfelt conversation to look forward to. I'm sure of it. Bye.